Hello everybody and welcome to another video. As you can see, we are playing Crusader Kings 3. I got access to this game through Game Pass Ultimate on PC, and I thought it would be nice if I did the tutorial in a series so you didn't have to. So let's see what we can do in a span of 30-minute periods over a span of multiple episodes. Let's get straight into the video. So this is where it starts. I clicked play tutorial. So first of all, let's do some reading. Welcome to Crusader Kings 3. Crusader Kings 3 is a deep strategy game of dynasties and intrigue. If you are new to the world of Crusader Kings, we strongly recommend you play the tutorial. In the tutorial, you will play as Petty King Mercad. I probably said that wrong. A ruler in Ireland. Lead your family and dynasty to defeat your enemies and become King of Ireland. Play tutorial. Oh my gosh, the graphics though. And you can also notice that I've changed the video resolution, so now we're gonna do 1440p just because that way it's a smoother video and upload times are a lot quicker because 4K is still horrendous upload-wise and rendering-wise, so I'm just giving you a fair warning. Videos are going to be changed to 1440 until further notice, till I decide to put them back to 4K. Okay, welcome to Crusader Kings. You are a medieval ruler. Land is yours for the taking. So, I just realized I don't have my glasses on, which is fine. Land is yours for the taking, through clever marriages and diplomacy, or by way of the sword. There is no one way to win in Crusader Kings, only different ways to enjoy the story that unfolds. That's why I like the Crusader Kings series, because there technically is no real end goal. You don't have one goal. You can just do whatever you want. Camera 1. Basics. 1 out of 3. Use the WASD keys to move the camera across the map. You can move the cursor to the edge of the screen to pan. Pressing the home key takes you to your realm capital. Okay, so W goes up. S goes down. A goes left. And D goes right. You can also move the cursor to the edge of the screen to pan. So really, you don't even have to touch your keyboard for that. Pressing the home key takes you to your realm capital, which, if I remember correctly, that is Luminec. To zoom in and out of your map, use the scroll wheel. So scroll in, scroll out. Different information is displayed at the different zoom levels: details maps, political map, and paper map. Zoomed in, you have the ability to select and manage your holdings. Zooming out gives you an overview of all the realms. Next, pausing down here, as it just highlighted. Crusader Kings spans over hundreds of years and many generations. Right now, time is standing still because the game is paused. For this part of the tutorial, we'll keep the game paused while we walk you through some game concepts. Tooltips in tooltips. Still, the basics. 3 out of 3. Sometimes you will see blue highlighted text, like this. This means you can hover your cursor over the words for more information. Some of these words can lead to other highlighted words, which can then show even further information. Duchy can lead to a county, which can lead to barony. To continue, place your cursor over this highlighted text. Hover over the highlighted phrase inside the highlighted text tooltip. Okay, so boom. So we placed her there, and then it says highlighted text. This information is here for you whenever you are unsure about a game concept. You can even move your cursor into this tooltip for even more information. Neat. Neat. Good job. So we're doing this so you guys don't even have to do this. Like, we're making it that much easier for you guys. Well, I'm making it that much easier for you. I don't know who we are. Yeah. Next. Rulers of lands. Oh wow, it brought up a thing here. Interesting. Now let's talk about the game. Everything takes place on the map before you. The world consists of large and small pieces of land, each belonging to someone, based on their titles. Your titles are represented by icons with elaborate coats of arms. The icon representing your realm is set by your primary title, which is the most important and prestigious title you hold. If you click your character portrait, which I'm assuming is my face, highlight it in the character view, the borders of the realm capital, Luminic, forgive me if I'm saying this wrong, outside of that will be the borders of your entire realm. Munster is your primary title, which is why your realm is named after it. You also hold the Earldom of Thomond as a separate title. If you zoom out, it will read Munster on this part of the map, because you are the top ruler of this area. So wait. So say I'm all the way over here. If I click myself, it highlights, as you can see, it highlights this with a border, which that is my realm capital. Which if I do that, it says Munster, which is my primary title. That's why it says Munster. See, if you zoom out, it will read Munster on this part of the map because you're the top ruler. Ruling over others. As a ruler, you can only hold so much land on your own. You will often have other rulers helping with the administration of the realm by holding land titles within your borders, making them your vessels. To find your own land, your domain, press the home key and zoom in. Once closer up, you can see blue labels on the baronies that belong to you. In this case, it will only be Luminic. The Earldom of Ormond is held by your vassal. Characters. 3. Character. 1 out of 5. You're playing as one out of many characters in this world, represented by character avatars. This man. Your character is the ruler of a realm. You will need to make sure that your dynasty survives, which means babies, and thrives throughout the ages. Your titles give you power and control over territory and other characters who might hold titles and lands on their own. Click on your character. Boom. Skills. Characters have skills, indicating their proficiency within a certain field. Some are great talkers, while others prefer to make their intent clear on the battlefield. So those are these things. Those are skills. Their main skills are diplomacy, which deals with charm, negotiating, and persuasion. Martial, which deals with waging war and leading armies. Stewardship, which deals with taxation and increasing taxes and managing their domains. Intrigue deals with understanding and manipulating other characters and to organize elaborate plots. And learning is something that affects the cost of increasing crown authority and also yields an amount of monthly piety, which we will learn later. Makes us know more. Remember, since these are highlighted text, you can mouse over each for a breakdown of what they mean. Characters also have traits, which is this top row. These are all traits, which can affect skills, as well as how they react to things. These are illustrated by icons in your character view. Some traits tell you about a character's personality, like fickle, calm, or generous. Other traits are specific to how a character has lived their life, such as your education trait or commander traits. You are temperate, wrathful, and impatient. From this, you can see that your character typically lives a modest life, but expects others to do so also, and is quick to anger when they don't. So, temperate, meaning likes things in moderation. Wrathful, quick to anger and fury, so don't make this man angry, because it doesn't take much. And impatient, so things should happen snap, 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 you know, quickly. When a character chooses to behave against their personality traits, it can cause stress, which I learned actually on stream the other day. It was fun. Because it was causing me to stress out a little. Twitch link in the description. Traits can also impact how other characters react to you. Some people are impressed by the brave trait, while a lustful character is more likely to feature in salacious gossip. Traits influence other characters' morality and greed, which can affect both your friendly and hostile actions. All characters, yes, all, have an opinion of one another, which drives their behavior. Low opinion can cause people to rise against you or be unwilling to help you. High opinion can, on the other hand, make characters more inclined to join your murder scheme or fall for your seduction. How you choose to interact with other characters will often affect their opinion of you. So for example, our heir has an opinion of plus 74, so he really likes us. I wonder why. Gold. Resources. To help you further your goals, you will need gold. Among other things, gold pays for buildings, armies, and bribes. Gold is collected passively from both your holdings and your vassals as tax. Larger vassals and more important holdings tend to give more tax. Makes sense, right? However, money is not all. Certain things can only be achieved by spending the right amount of prestige, or, for religious matters, piety. You can see the current state of your gold, prestige, and piety in the bar to the top right. So that's gold. That's prestige. And that is piety. Prestige. Your prestige tells us how respected you are. It can be earned over time by holding lots of titles, for example, or actively, such as marrying into prestigious dynasties or fighting as an ally in wars. Whenever you earn prestige, you build towards your next level of fame. Higher levels of fame make other characters think better of you and bring powerful ways to wage war. Some actions cost prestige, like declaring a war. These allow you to leverage your celebrity for your own benefit, and characters won't think less of you for using them. Spending prestige does not affect your level of fame, just your current prestige. Piety. With a lot of piety, you'll have an easier time interacting with your head of faith. As you are Catholic, this is your Pope. Piety can be gained passively from the learning skill and from virtuous traits, or actively from choosing to do religious things, such as going on a pilgrimage. You also have a level of devotion, which builds over time whenever you gain piety, and can have positive effects for your character. Similar to prestige, some action requires you to spend piety, like declaring holy wars, or if you want to create a new faith, spending piety like this is normal, and characters won't think worse of you for it. Lifestyles. 5. Lifestyle. As well as traits, your character can also pick a lifestyle. There are 5 lifestyles, 1 for each skill. Lifestyles represent what you put the most effort into day to day, and each one has several focuses inside relating to it. Every focus gives you a unique bonus and makes events associated with that focus more likely to happen. Click on the lifestyle button highlighted. It's this little 3 arrow thing. That's your lifestyle. Boom. Focus. Click on any lifestyle to see its focuses. As time goes by, your character will earn lifestyle experience for maintaining a particular lifestyle. When you acquire enough lifestyle experience, you can select one of that lifestyle's perks from any of its trees. Perks represent you practicing and developing yourself over time, and offer unique bonuses like special traits, or unlock lifestyle-specific mechanics and content, such as the ability to start abduction schemes. As an example, the strategy, authority, as well as the chivalry focus all give martial experience, which can be used to buy any of the martial lifestyle perks. The perk trees, in turn, lead to different lifestyle traits. To continue, choose a focus. So diplomacy, as it says, it focuses on understanding people, understanding people and their motives, how to handle other realms, and how to win the war. I mean, the unwavering loyalty of your subjects. So you can either focus on foreign affairs, which one can never have too many friends, near or far. Majesty focus, which is regality flows from ritual, tradition, and glory. And then family focus. Even if we do not choose them, those closest to us are the most important. That is that one. We then go back. Martial focuses on control of your realm, honorable conduct, and the strategies that will win your wars. And because of our martial education, we gain 30% more experience in this lifestyle. So you can either do strategy focus. So luck can win a duel, a fool can win a battle. It takes more to win a war. Strategy. Authority focus focuses more on working together. To rule is to make all the aspects of a realm move in unison and work together. Chivalry focus, victory comes not through blood or gold, but honor. And then, as well as stewardship, focuses on dealing justice, administering the lands of your realm, and filling your coffers with gold. Intrigue has focus on the manipulation of people, the nature of secrets, and the cunning plots that will bring your plans to fruition. And learning, which is last but not least, focuses on learning all that you can. The realm of knowledge and divinity lie within your grasp, as well as the secrets to life itself. Those things you can read when you actually play through the game. Available on Game Pass Ultimate, or you can probably get it on Steam as well, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, you're good no matter what. Choose a focus. I think, just because it makes sense for us, we're gonna go with martial. And we're also gonna go with a chivalry focus. So we'll gain prowess, which means we're good in personal combat. We'll gain attraction opinion, because yay. We'll also gain an advantage because of this attraction opinion. Martial experience will actually increase our base and skilled tactician. So we're gonna select that. I understand. Easy. Other characters, VI interacting. Now, having selected a focus, we can move on to other people. If you're new to this game, interacting with other characters is key, because yes, there is a role-playing aspect to this game, which makes it that much more fun for people, in my opinion. And you have many options how to do so. You can right-click on a character portrait, including your own, to get a list of potential interactions, such as arranging a marriage, or initiating a scheme. This is also where you start wars, but let's try something else first. Open your character view, right-click on your heir's character portrait to see the interactions available. So we're gonna click on King Murkad, and then we're gonna right-click on Brian. And as it now says, let's start with the basics. Everybody likes gold. Try sending a bribe to your heir. I don't know why we're bribing our son, but okay. Most interactions will bring up a second window with details when selected. You can confirm or cancel an action in this window. To continue, try to use and confirm the send gift interaction with your heir. So under personal, we go send gift. It will bring up this. So we'll pay him 50 gold to Brian, or however you say it, and we will gain 10 opinion from him. Which means he'll like us more. So we'll send him that gift. Well done, you have successfully increased somebody's opinion of you. Yeah, you know, sometimes you have to bribe people to like you. Certain opinion modifiers last forever, like family bonds. Others will wane over time, like the fading memory of receiving a monetary gift. If you hover your cursor over the opinion number on another character, you can see exactly where the various numbers are coming from. It is due to a marriage alliance, a gift of gold, or simply that they appreciate your honest nature. I understand. Let's talk about your dynasty. As the game goes on, unless your character meets with the untimely accident or terrible disease, they will grow old and eventually die. The story doesn't end there. It's only game over if you do not have an heir of your own dynasty. So, make babies, people. Or else, guess what? Dynasty's done. An heir. As long as you have heirs of your dynasty, your legacy will live on. When your character dies, you simply start playing a new one. The player heir. In which case, it's Brian. Depending on the type of succession your realm has, this is likely to be one of your children. Perhaps one that you groomed into the role of a ruler. Your dynasty has its own coat of arms, which is currently highlighted, and can be clicked for more information. You don't need to do anything with this now, but if you want to look at the details of your dynasty later, it can be found here. Right there. Succession laws. Succession laws determine how all titles and resources are divided between the heirs when a character dies. You currently have only one heir, because we only have one child. But let's take a look anyway. In some cases, when you take over your new character, you may even find that they are responsible for the untimely demise of your previous ruler. To continue, open the realm view on the right side of the screen, which is highlighted. Inspect the succession tab. Realm view. Oh, realm view. Okay, F2. Boom. And we're actually gonna right click this, which will then hide that so we don't have screen being taken up unnecessarily. Succession laws. Okay, we did that. We read that. Inspect the succession. Okay, so click the third option right there. Renown. V2, Dynasty, 4-4. As a member of a dynasty, you also have renown. Shared by everyone in your dynasty, renown goes up whenever anyone in your dynasty gets prestige, and reflects how infamous your family is, rather than just you. Making significant strides in your renown will echo down the generations of your descendants, slowly increasing your level of splendor. As the dynasty head, the most powerful member of your dynasty, renown will allow you to unlock dynasty legacies that will benefit all of you. Unlike prestige, renown remains after a character's death. To view the dynasty's legacy of a dynasty, the dynastic legacy of a dynasty, click on your, or someone else's, dynasty shield. Boom. To ensure the future of your dynasty, this is marriage, by the way. Now we're talking marriage. To ensure the future of your dynasty, you need family members. It helps if you are married, but we cannot promise that you will marry for love. Click on your character. Let's get married. For unmarried characters in your domain, you can set up marriages, or betrothals, by right-clicking on the character and choosing Find Spouse or Arrange Marriage. Right-click on your character. Select Find Spouse. Boom. Choosing Find Spouse opens a list of potential spouses. They hail from courts all over the world. Choosing Arranged Marriage also opens a list of potential spouses, but only with people from the court of the character you clicked. Your own character is visible on the left. Because this marriage needs your approval. Whoever is the liege of the other spouse will appear on the right side. Here. As the union will need their approval as well. Arranged marriage can be useful for matchmaking between your courtiers or for setting up a specific marriage alliance. For now, Find Spouse is more relevant for our purposes. There are many factors to consider when choosing a spouse. To help you out, there's a filter available for sorting. That thing right there. With a little, tiny magnifying glass. Among things to consider, there are alliances, skills, personality traits, expected fertility, and more. Some traits are congenital, meaning they might be inherited by your children. Perhaps someone with a trait like that is a good place to start. You can change your selection by clicking the Clear Characters button, which is here. In between the characters you are setting to get married. Nothing will happen until you click Send Proposal. When you have selected 2 people for your marriage, you are presented. Give me a second. When you have selected 2 people for your marriage, you are also presented with the details of the union, along with additional options, such as having the marriage be matrilineal. If you're unhappy with the marriage, go ahead and send an offer. When playing, this action will take a few days, but we'll make it work instantly this time. To continue, get married. Select a spouse for your character and click Send Proposal to suggest the union. We're just gonna choose Hunted. Boom. Send proposal. Boom. Greetings, Petty King Murkad. I gladly accept your marriage proposal. You will be joined with my daughter Hunted in holy matrimony. May Saint Brigid bless your union. Excellent. As soon as your son is married, he can start producing members of your family and heirs to the realm that are of your dynasty. May you live long and happily together. Dynasty and house. Titles. Family is important. The player heir will always come from your dynasty. And most often from your house. In the future, it won't hurt to keep an eye on your family and their line of succession. Depending on their succession laws, you might end up inheriting titles along with land and vassals from your relatives. Not everyone in your dynasty will be landowners, but every plot of land on the map has an owner. Sometimes that owner is you, sometimes it's one of your vassals, and sometimes it's another realm entirely, many of whom also have or are vassals. Most titles are structured together in a pyramid-like fashion using title tiers. County making you a count or countess, duchy making you a duke or duchess, kingdom making you a king or queen, or empire making you an emperor or empress. Every tier belongs to a title one rank up the chain. Every county is technically part of a duchy, every duchy is technically part of a kingdom, and every kingdom is technically part of an empire. There are many dynamic names for these titles as well. Your current ruler is in charge of a petty kingdom, which corresponds to the duchy tier. There are also barons, the minor rulers of single holdings beneath counts. These characters are generally quite minor and unplayable. You do have one, the mayor of Innis. De jure titles. We say technically because as Crusader Kings lets you play with history, there is no way to guarantee that a king is actually in charge of all the titles that his kingdom is supposed to contain within its borders. We call this title hierarchy de jure, which also means by law for people that are wondering what it translates to. And if the structure has been broken, it is often possible to declare war over such territories. If you switch to the Duchy titles map mode, you can see that as the ruler of the Duchy of Munster, the County of Desmond should legally be part of your realm. Change to the Duchy titles map mode. That's the first crown. You can also click U. Let's see. Now we own more land. Return to Realms map mode. Boom. And I think that is where we're going to end this tutorial for this episode. I will make another episode next week. Like I said, thank you for watching, guys, and remember to smack that like button if you liked this video, because I'll probably be doing the rest of the tutorial, even the gameplay portion of it, of the tutorial playthrough, when I get that. If you're not following me on Twitch, go throw me a follow. A link is in the description, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel, please. I appreciate it. And I'm pretty sure the majority of you that watch this are not subscribed yet. And it's free, so I mean, it's easy. Thank you again, and I will see you guys next week. Or maybe I will see you tomorrow. Sorry, not tomorrow. I will see you next time I stream, which should be on Monday, depending on when the video releases. Bye-bye, you chat translator.
Complementary products, stabilizers, reagents, noble materials, vastly superior to what we saw in the bedroom. This is it.
Wait, what?
Good. Good.
Sorry, what? What about being vastly superior to being in the bedroom? That